Yes, hello, and welcome to the new. I believe this is episode 9 of the Urban Dictionary readings that we are doing. Adam, are you there?
I'm very much here, sir. Very much here.
Well, that's good to hear. How are you doing today? Are you doing fine?
Absolutely fantastic.
Well,
I had a good
just
shit
can't
earlier,
beat
and
that.
it just perked up my mood for the rest of the day.
Oh, nothing beats just a great shit. Basically, when your pants fit better afterwards, you know you've done a great job. So,
I feel 2 stone light. It's fantastic.
oh yes, 2 stone. Oh, that's quite the accomplishment there.
Yes, I was a little bit clogged up, but we're all good now. We're good.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm not doing too bad myself. Having a pretty good day. I got the boy over today. He cut the lawn. Pretty good. Haven't done much. But let's go ahead and dive right in. So basically, you all know the Urban Dictionary readings. What we do is we read from the Britannica of Urban Dictionary that I believe the Americans made, but we use the Oxford edition that we're bringing back. And basically, we're going to just read some of our favorite entries in there and enlighten and educate the general public as yourselves onto some of the topics today. So let's go ahead and dive right into the first word, which I believe is, yes, I have it right here in my notes, the sheep shagger. Now, the sheep shagger, to give you all a little bit of a definition, is a derogatory term, actually, for, I believe, the Welsh people, mainly used by the English like ourselves, because, we just can't stand those damn Welsh.
Yes, it is, unfortunately, yes. The Welsh do often get accused of sheep shagging. Now, while in some cases it actually
As they're
may
one
be
to
true,
do.
as they want to do. I mean, who's to stop a gentleman from enjoying the company of our woolen friends? I mean, there's no harming it. Everyone gets pleasure from it. It's a victimless crime. If
Yes.
yes.
Oh, and I completely forgot to tell you, our normal member is not here today. He's got a bit of the vertigo touching him, so he's stepping out. That's why we're bringing Adam in on here, so he can give us a little bit more enlightenment to some of these without cutting it down to just one man. But the sheep shagger, mainly a man who, from other things I've read doing my research about this, sneaks onto a farm usually, or if he owns a farm and is into it, he'll mount a sheep as he would a woman and proceed to penetrate and have coitus with the sheep. It's quite a strange thing. It gives a whole new meaning to those woolly bully condoms.
Now it's quite a difficult thing to do. It's a hard concept when the sheep is struggling. It obviously doesn't want to be shagged. So what you need to do is you need to wear your wellies. Put on your wellies, and you need to put the back legs of the sheep into the front of your wellies. So while it's thrashing about, it can't get away. That's the key to the technique of the sheep shag.
Now I believe you're Welsh yourself, aren't you?
I am a little bit, yes, on my mother's side.
That explains how you know the mechanics behind of it.
I do, yes. It's
Another interesting tidbit fact for you. Did you know that in 1642, the Welsh actually came up with the first condom made out of the intestinal lining of sheepskin?
Yes, the problem was we were catching sheep chlamydia, and we needed a way to kind of counter that.
Yes, it was, I believe it was only a few years later that the English actually perfected it by, taking the intestine out of the sheep first.
Yes, I mean, if it's only just been killed, the body's still warm, and, you can still have a bloody good time with it. It's, and of course you can have a mutton dinner later on as well. It's win-win for
glazed
for
and
everyone.
cream for the best of them.
Exactly, yes. Now, Big Bosch V in the chat there, he's brought up a good point. Now, obviously sheep are woolen, and if you're wearing Velcro gloves, it also does make the whole process a little bit easier, and it's a little bit easier to actually keep a hold of the sheep while you shag.
Yes, it would give you a little bit more arm strength for the thrusting. Now, if it's I would say for the Velcro gloves, you want a freshly shaved or a freshly sheared sheep that's grown back its hair for a few days. I don't think it would work with quite furry ones, but the upside to the furry ones is that you can just grab the fur as it is, giving you a little bit more thrusting power inwards. So with that, I think we'll close off the sheep shagger incident with the Welshman, and we'll move on to our next word. We actually have another man in tonight, a third man to help us read this. And if you're quite ready, are you in, sir? Did you connect to the call all right?
Yeah, I'm here. Now,
Thank you.
Now, what are you guys doing here now?
Well, we are taking, if you've heard of the Urban Dictionary, we are taking that and we are reading it as to enlighten and educate our viewers.
So it's not classic encyclopedia information? I'm sorry, I'm from Texas. I don't know.
Well, it is a classic. It's from the Oxford Britannica, but it's an offshoot, a different edition, the Oxford Britannica of Urban Dictionary, which is more of a slang term used by mainly Americans today.
Now, why did you knuckleheads call me? I'm just a propane salesman.
Well, sir, we want to get people from every walk of life in on this so that we can educate everybody and have them voice it in their own way.
So you guys sent me over this email and I'm supposed to read over this, right?
Yes.
Sounds about right, yes.
Alright, let me see what we have here. Apparently this entry is called the patty cake. Oh, that sounds rather innocent and nice. Never really seen a patty cake outside of a playground before. So let me give this a read here. Alright, the patty cake reads as follows. While you're nailing some girl doggy style, what the hell? And your friend is catching some head off the same girl. God, what the hell kind of garbage is this? You get a quick game of patty cake going. This makes you reminisce of your childhood memories and eases the sight of watching your friend blow his load. Oh, what the
Baker's
deuce?
man indeed, cream glazed and all.
As used in a sentence, Chuck and Charlie were doing the same girl and played a game of patty cake over the top of her. What kind of... Oh, I ought to stick my Texas-sized boot right inside their damn pooper for doing that. That's disrespectful.
Well, sir, if you think about it as an art form, it didn't seem that bad, I don't believe.
Don't give me none of that piddly art literature bullshit talk, boy. That is just outright disrespectful and disgusting.
Well, sir, you don't have to, we're not asking you to partake in it with, if you have a lovely wife or anything like that. We're just educating you that it is out there.
I could have gone, there's two things that I could have gone without knowing today. One, that my damn plumbing's backed up, and two, the damn patty cake exists. That should not be a thing. Now, how do you think I'm going to be when I get up tomorrow morning, get up to go to work at Strickland's Propane, and now I got to tell my friends that this damn patty cake adventure is happening? That's just unbelievable.
Well, I would just view it as a good little anecdote to tell them.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I do not agree.
I mean, are you saying that you've never partaken in the old patty cake at one time or another?
Maybe when
Ever been sharing your wife with your friends, maybe at a
you know what? I got some dumbass
cocktail party.
I got
Say
some
no more.
I got some dumbasses for friends I can tell you about. Dale, Bill, and Boomhauer ain't gonna be patty caking with none of them over Peggy. I promise you that.
Well, I mean, that is one... we're not asking you to. We respect the sanctity of marriage, and how everybody wants to express it is up to them. But the patty cake could be a good thing if maybe it's with a girlfriend, or a woman of the night, maybe. A little consort. If you and your friend want to have a good laugh, I mean, just take her upstairs and give her the old patty cake baker's man. Maybe you can find a baker to help you.
About the only thing I'm doing today is I'm gonna take my ass over to the church, and I'm gonna partake in confession and cleanse myself of this damn knowledge that I just read.
Oh, are you, you're of the religious type. What are you? Are you, Jewish or...
Man, I'm a damn Christian, boy. You better watch your mouth with that Jewish crap.
Christian, yes. I've never been one big for religion myself, but I respect them all.
You know, just when I think you've said the stupidest thing, you just keep talking, boy. I'm gonna whoop your ass if you don't stop right now.
Well, okay. We'll all calm down here, and I think it's about time we move on to the next word. If you all have that ready.
Well, apparently the email only had one word, and then it said end the show, I believe. So I believe that's actually all we have tonight.
Of course. Okay, sorry. But yeah, so let's recap a little bit what we had. We have the old cheap Shagger, which was explained by our Welsh friend here. He was maybe a little too knowledged with it, and then we moved
As
on
we
to
all are
the
in Wales.
yes, and then we moved on to the. If you would like to repeat your words, sir.
Oh, God. The damn patty cake.
The patty cake, indeed.
I promise you'll keep an open mind on the patty cake. It's quite fun.
We're not saying you have to do it with your wife, but let's say you get a little drunk one night and you're over at, I believe you said his name was Dale's house, and if he had a girl or a wife over there and they didn't mind wanting to do the old patty cake, give it a shot.
Or a boy, we don't judge.
The only damn man I could see Dale giving the patty cake to may be John Redcorn. Apparently he's pretty close with his family over there.
Oh, well, it's always good to have friends in the family.
Can I do a moment here? Maybe take this opportunity to plug something for you gentlemen. That's
sure. Go ahead. Absolutely.
For all your propane needs, make sure to stop by Strickland's Propane. We carry the finest propane equipment and propane accessories. My name's Hank Hill. Look me up.
Okay, sir. Thank you. I'm actually going to be doing a barbecue in the next few weekends. I might look you up, make a few orders.
Well, I appreciate that.
Not a problem, sir. I always give you some patronage. So we are going to go ahead and end out the episode here tonight. This has been episode 9 of the Urban Dictionaries, and we would just want to say thank you for stopping by, and hopefully you are a little bit more educated and aware of modern day life and how things are progressing today. Would you like to say anything, Adam?
Thank you for having me this evening. It's been a pleasure, and I would love to join you in the future.
Not a problem. Good night, everyone.